Rooster. 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 Every once in a while, a show sneaks right up on you. No giant marketing blitz, no dragons, no superheroes, no one trying to save the world. Just freaking great writing. Phenomenal performance and characters who feel so real, you start thinking about them the moment the episode ends. That's exactly what HBO's Rooster did to me. Hi, I'm Joey. I spend an unhealthy amount of time consuming movies, TVs, books, video games, basically anything that tells a good story, I'm in. Remember, like, follow, subscribe. It helps pay for snacks and the occasional soda pop. This is Skip the Credits. Let's go.
Skip the credits. Let's go.
Let me get this out of the way right now. I absolutely loved Rooster. Literally, all the thumbs, stars, Siskel's, or Eberts, whatever. I freaking loved it. Rooster stars Steve Carell, who, let's be honest, he's gotten majorly better looking with age, and a slew of other actors that were amazing, especially Charly Clive. I'm crushing on her so much right now because of the show. Her sarcasm is such on point. She is so cute. What's funny is if you try to explain the premise, it doesn't sound like a good show at all. Steve Carell plays Greg Russo, a successful but emotionally adrift novelist who takes a temporary write-in-residence position at a small liberal college so he can be closer to his daughter, Kate. That's Charly Clive. Swooning! Katie is dealing with a brutal breakup. Her husband, Archie, left her for one of his graduate students. I mean, who hasn't been there before? Oh, and he got her pregnant. Cha-ching! Which, by the way, is one of the messiest setups for a comedy in recent memory. And somehow, this beautifully works. The series was created by Bill Lawrence and Matt Tarsis, which should immediately get your attention because if you love shows with heart, humor, emotionally broken people trying their best, Bill Lawrence is the creator behind Scrubs, Ted Lasso, and Shrinking. You can feel the same DNA here.
A DNA strand like me is a blueprint for building a living thing.
The show currently holds 88% on Rotten Tomatoes. Screw those tomatoes. This should be higher. All the tomatoes. What makes Rooster special is that it understands something a lot of shows just miss. The funniest stories are usually about people who are super lonely. This is why both the UK and the US office were so amazing. This show is deeply, surprisingly, and beautifully about loneliness. Greg, lonely. Katie, lonely. Dylan, lonely. Oh, and Walt, lonely. Even the most confident characters feel like they're trying to figure it out. And instead of turning that into something depressing, this show turns into something warm, fuzzy, and incredibly human. Steve, we're on first names, by the way, is perfect here. This is one of my favorite performances he's ever given, and honestly, he gets better and better and better every time he does something. He's funny, awkward, self-deprecating, and just a little sad. Greg Russo feels like a man who achieved enough in life to look super successful on paper, but not feel fulfilled. Anyone else feel like that today by any chance?
Oh, I'm a failure because I haven't got a brain.
Tap that nose. It's relatable. Steve plays this character with this understatable vulnerability that makes you root for him immediately. And then there's Charly Clive as Katie. She's outstanding. She could have easily have been written as a bitter daughter character, but instead, she's funny, wounded, smart, and trying to reclaim her sense of self. Watching her finally tell Archie, her husband, to go to hell in the finale was one of the most satisfying moments of the season. Speaking of Archie, her husband, Phil Dunster deserves a load of credit. Yep, that Phil Dunster from Ted Lasso fame. Archie is the kind of character you should absolutely hate, and you do. But Dunster gives him just enough charm and self-delusion that he becomes fascinating to watch. He's basically a walking red flag with excellent hair. Someone else I know. Danielle Deadwyler is Dylan, and she is amazing. And the chemistry between Dylan and Greg is one of the most compelling and lovable parts of the show. They never force it. They let this relationship just breathe and feel natural. And that restraint makes every interaction feel so meaningful. And then there's John C. McGinley as Walt. And I am a huge John C. McGinley fan. He won me over for years as Dr. Cox in Scrubs. And his approach to acting is amazing. My God, he steals every scene he's in. Walt is eccentric, funny, emotionally insightful, and somehow both absurd and deeply grounded. I see a lot of myself in him, if I don't say so myself. He feels like the kind of college president who should not exist, but you're so glad he does. And honestly, you wish existed at your college. Spoilers here, guys. The season finale was what a season finale should be here. Funny, heartfelt, and satisfying. Greg decides not to leave this Ludlow college because he finally realizes he's found a real community. Katie closes the door on Archie, and just when everything seems to settle, and just when everything seems to settle, Walt reveals that Greg's ex-wife, Elizabeth, played by Connie Britton, who is a smoke show, is now becoming the new president of the college next semester. This works. It's a twist. It's fantastic. Not because it's shocking, because it threatens the exact sense of peace Greg just found. And that's what life does, people. The moment you think you got everything figured out, life hands you Connie Britton and screws it up for you in the funniest of ways. The finale also quietly confirms what the whole season has been building towards. This isn't a show about reinvention. It's a show about connection. Connection. About realizing that even when you think your best years are behind you, there's still time to find your people. That hit me hard, right in the jaw or the nose or the belly. It hit, it hurt, and it also felt good. What I love most about Rooster, it doesn't over-explain every emotion. It lets characters sit in awkward, strange silences. It understands that some of the most meaningful moments in life are small. A conversation, a glance, a decision to stay. In a world where so much television feels engineered to keep you clicking, next episode, show me what's coming up. This feels handcrafted. It feels personal. It feels lived in. And maybe most importantly, it feels true. If you loved Scrubs, Ted Lasso, or Shrinking, this should absolutely be on your list. And if you ever felt a little untethered, a little lonely, or if you're still trying to figure out, I don't know, where I belong, the show might hit you harder than you ever expect. So yes, I love Rooster. It's funny. It's heartfelt. It's beautiful. And it reminded me that some of the best stories aren't about saving the world. They're just about finding a place in it. And if Rooster left you wanting more stories about emotionally complicated people searching for purpose, I got a book recommendation for you. Pick up A Gentleman in Moscow. It's funny, it's wise, it's unexpectedly moving. A quiet story that sneaks up on you in all of the best ways. Kind of like Rooster. This is Skip the Credits.
Follow along. I need lunch money.